Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be comparing large one-topping pizzas from three pizza chains, namely Domino's, Little Caesars, and Pizza Hut. I wanted to include Papa John's in the comparison. The reason I didn't is convenience. The Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, from which I bought the pizzas, are all in a short radius about 10 miles north of where I live. The nearest Papa John's is 15 miles south of where I live, so it just wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't be convenient to compare them. In my comparison, my criteria will be both objective criteria, what you get, how much you pay, and of course, subjective criteria, how they taste. And so here we go. I ordered the same thing from all three restaurants, a large one topping, in this case pepperoni pizza. Here they are in the box. Now, to compare, the Domino's pizza cost $16.41. Little Caesars was $7.73. Pizza Hut was $17.47. Again, I simply ordered large pepperoni pizza, nothing extra, no extra toppings, no extra cheese, large one-topping pizza. Size-wise, the Domino's pizza measured in diameter 13.5 inches. The Little Caesars pizza measured 14 inches. The Pizza Hut pizza measured 14 inches. I counted the slices of pepperonis. The Domino's had 40 slices of pepperoni. Little Caesars, 50 slices of pepperoni. Pizza Hut, 45 slices of pepperoni. I won't count this in my rankings because I did it in the box, but I also weighed them, and the Little Caesars was the heaviest, followed by Pizza Hut, and Domino's was the lightest in weight. Objectively then, not counting the weight, price-wise, Little Caesars ranked first, Domino's second, Pizza Hut third. Size, Little Caesars and Pizza Hut were in a tie. Domino's a little smaller, so we'll give that a third place. And as for the number of slices of pepperoni, or the amount of topping, if you will, Little Caesars first, Pizza Hut second, Domino's third. If I add them up, low score wins. Our number one ranking then goes to Little Caesars. Number two goes to Pizza Hut. Number three goes to Domino's. These are the objective criteria. Now I'm going to get on to tasting. Okay, I'm starting off with Domino's. By the looks of it, and again, I tried to order the same thing. I ordered a hand-tossed crust each from Domino's and Pizza Hut. Little Caesars didn't have that option. They had round, thin crust, or square, I believe, were the options. Anyway, Domino's pizza. Okay, not bad. Pepperoni tastes fine. The crust has a nice flavor. The texture could have a little bit more crisp to the crust, but it's not bad. The cheese is good. The sauce is a little on the sweet side, which I like. It is just a bit salty. Rating wise, I'm going to rate the three pizzas, but I've eaten pizzas from each of these chains many times, and normally when I order, I'll order more toppings or a variety. So what I'm rating is what's in front of me, not the restaurant or the pizza in general. So the Domino's, I'm going to give it about a 6. Little above average. Nothing special, but certainly not bad. Next up, Little Caesars. Again, the crust has a good flavor. I like the pepperoni. The cheese is a little, for lack of a better word, stronger. Consistency of the crust is about the same with this as it was with Domino's. This could use a little more sauce. I can't quite taste the sauce. I'll give that a 5.8. And lastly, Pizza Hut. Tasty crust pepperoni. I like the sauce a little on the sweet side. The cheese is fine. Texture of the crust on all three of these is about the same. I kind of like this one the best, although not by a huge margin, maybe a 6.1. Incidentally, I think probably 5 and under are frozen pizzas average. Most chain pizzas I would probably expect them to be 6s, 7, 7.5, 8 to 10. I mean, the really good pizzas are going to be either from good pizzerias or homemade. At any rate, as far as rankings, the subjective rankings of the pizzas, Pizza Hut was number 1, Domino's was number 2, and Little Caesars was number 3, but not by a huge margin. Now, looking at the taste, we have Pizza Hut in first place, Domino's in second, Little Caesars in third, although all three were close. Now, when I add the previous scores, Domino's had an 8, Little Caesars had a 3, and Pizza Hut had a 6. So that adds up to a 10, a 6, and a 7. And remember, the low score wins. Something else to keep in mind is that Little Caesars not only had the best price, but it was less than half of either of the other pizzas. I read somewhere that's because they make a lot of the ingredients in-house rather than ship them in. They make the sauce and so forth, and the dough. At any rate, our number 1 of the 3 chain pizzas compared for a large 1-topping pizza is Little Caesars, followed by Pizza Hut, and in third place, Domino's. So a few things to mention in closing. Of course, some of the results of this comparison could change from day to day. The number of slices of pepperoni, the amount of sauce, the amount of cheese, there's a half-inch difference in the diameter. I don't know how they construct the pizzas. I've never worked in a pizzeria. Does a large pizza have a pepperoni pizza have a specific number? Do they go by weight, by volume, by the number of slices? I don't know. One thing that won't change from day to day, although it might change over the longer term, is the prices. How Little Caesars can put out a pie that tastes no worse. I mean, they were all very close. Little Caesars didn't win the taste test, but it was pretty darn close, and it had more. It was a heavier pie. It was one of the larger diameter pies. It had more pepperoni, all for less than half the price of either of the other two. Honestly, over the years, my favorite chain pizza has been Papa John's. I wanted to include that in today's comparison. I mentioned earlier the reason I didn't is because there is no longer a Papa John's conveniently located. There was one in the general area. It closed down a couple of years ago. Now the nearest one is 15 miles in the opposite direction of the Pizza Hut and Little Caesars. What I order most often if I'm ordering a chain pizza is Domino's, even though it did not come out on top in my comparison. It is close. Today, I used the Domino's that was within a couple of blocks of the Little Caesars and Pizza Hut. They were all in the same general vicinity, but there is a Domino's about a mile from my house. So if I want a chain pizza and I want one that's willing to deliver, or I want to conveniently go pick it up, it's going to be Domino's because it's only a mile away. One more thing, please like, share, subscribe. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I follow a lot of channels. I subscribe to a lot of channels. Just in the last couple of days, I saw 2 YouTubers making the same pitch I am because 52% or so of their viewers were not subscribed. If you look at my channel analytics, nearly 94% of the people watching my videos are not subscribed. It costs nothing to subscribe. It's free. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching.